Alright, let's see if the doodaddy is working. Pushy, pushy, pushy. There we go. Let's see if we're working on the YouTube. Sound is working. Sound is working. Why would you ever open Bing? My computer opened Bing. Why did it do that? There we go. Alright, we're good. Let's see what the text was. It was probably my mom. Alrighty. We're up and running. We're good. We're clearing some space on the old desk here, because we're going to be taking a look at the Horny Fox from the Lumineth. Sevireth, god of the seventh wind, I think. Something like that. It's like a character, AOS kind of like character troop size box. We got a picture of him in the back, and we've got a picture of the alternate build we could do as well. Just little shots on all the sides. The box is kind of weird. I do like this like character shadow thing that they do on these. I think that's really cool. But he's what we're going to be looking at today. So I'm going to crack him open, and we're going to build him, and it's going to be glorious. I'm just setting up the close cam because it's falling off the desk, because of course it is, because that's the kind of day it is. Alright. Whoopa. Why no? Why no? Please, camera, please. I need you. Paint cam, why did you stop working? Hello. Illuminate. Illuminate. Oh, it's because you're not actually plugged in. Duh. I have my light box plugged in instead of my cam link. Boom. Activate. Reactivate. There we go. Okay. Yep. That's a DOM. That's a box top. Alrighty. Much better. So, here is our Lumineth Horny Fox guy. I don't play Lumineth at all. So this guy's going to be a proxy for something else. I spent a good chunk of last night before I was falling asleep looking up models that come on 16mm bases, because he comes on a 16mm base. And I got a couple of options for the armies I have. 60mm, you have a Demon Prince, this guy could be. He can also be a Transcendent Catan for Necrons, or something in AOS. Sadly, the 16mm base doesn't fit super well into Skaven, which is the army I play. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to use this guy as Catan, because I don't play Lumineth, because elves are not my jam. But hey, dude, how's it going? I've got my Horny Fox, so I'm doing pretty good. Alright, so let's look at his runners. Put the box out the way. And he comes on 3 runners. This model is kind of weird because the bits you get, you actually essentially get the whole upper half of the other Fox, of like the alternate build. It's basically just missing legs. It's really weird why they didn't just put like 2 leg pieces in the box and like be like, oh, you get 2 models in this box, you know? But they didn't for some reason, which is weird. So let's get our handy dandy pointer brush, and we can look at some stuff. So it's the big, really cool quiver he's got. Lots of energy swirls. He comes with 2 different masks. One has like dangly bits. That's supposed to be for the main character, for the named character. One doesn't. 2 different bows, one with a flaming arrow, one without. and the sort of the two different chests are like looking different ways. So I'm going to build him as the named character because I like that one better. And there's his tail, and then we have the alternate for the bodies for the non-named characters. So there's the bow, more swirly dirlies. There's the quiver for the alternate as well. More bits for the swirly dirlies, and then we have two different sets of horns. One's like hornier than the other, I guess. I don't know. It's fancier, like it's more horndacious. I don't know, something. But yeah, 3 little runners, a little bit bigger than character runners. If you wanted to compare them to a 40k runner, that's about what you got. So it's like a runner and a half of 40k runners. But let's go ahead and get him built. I'm going to keep him on the 60. So that's pretty cool. So let's crack open our instructions. We can see the two different what are they? The two different build options here. I do like that they film them from different angles so that they look a little different, which is nice. Alright, so it looks like first off we're going to be building the swirly dirly. So alright, let's get building. So yeah, I was digging. There's a base list for the Las Vegas Open. They put out a list of like what size bases all your models should be on to be in the competition. So I was digging through that to find which one is this? That's one. Okay. To find the different base sizes for things that come on 60s. Because I was like, oh, this guy's, you know, the 60, he's going to be really big, right? Like if you look at the box, you can see he hangs over the base, so he's hanging over a 60. So I didn't want to put him on a smaller base. I like the pose of the named character better. Less clutter with the way he has the bow drawn out. I agree. I think it's also less likely to snag on stuff, it looks like, to be honest. And his quiver is really cool. But I was looking through this list of base sizes for the Las Vegas Open. And I was going through all the different armies that this guy could go into that I have. And I found that the Transcendent Catan comes on a 60. It's a 60 flight stand, but it's still 60. And I thought that would be kind of cool because he has an ability called Time Arrow, which I thought may be pretty fitting. It's sort of like a instant kill kind of move, where you roll some dice and then it instant kills a thing. I thought that might be pretty cool. But yeah, I was kicking around all kinds of different ideas, trying to come up with different stuff. I was also thinking of maybe a Demon Prince swirls. Maybe he could be a Demon Prince, but if I'm gonna make a Demon Prince, to be honest, I kind of want to like super kit bash it, and I don't really want to do it with this guy. Kind of want to build him as is. Let's get some of the nub down. Am I on cam? Oh, a little bit further. All right. There we go. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pick a better day to stream during the week. Because now that I'm back in the office full time, the Wednesday it's a little too hard to do. Oop, took too much off there. What is this little mite? Go away, little mite. Where the hell did you come from? So yeah, just clean up some of the nubs a little bit. I'll clean him up some more before I prime him, but while I have it in my hand and can easily manipulate it, I'd rather do it now. Go. There we go. That one will hit with the nippers because it's a big one. And same thing with this one. That looks pretty good. Alright, breaking out that glue. Alright. Apparently have a bunch of extra glue there we don't need. Let's see if the glue works or if it's backed up. It's backed up. That's fine. We'll fix it. That's why I keep some wire on hand. Everyone complains that this one backs up more than others, but I always have backup regardless. The nice thing about this one is that I can just pull the freaking, I can just pull the metal tube out. That's actually, like, it seems like that would be a pain in the ass, but it's actually really nice. It makes cleaning it way faster and easier. Go. There we go. Alright, we're working again. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. There we go. But yeah, so there are technically a lot of options for like what you could proxy this guy as if you didn't want to, if you're like me and you didn't want to build him for lumineth. But I think I'm probably gonna run him as the Transcendent Catan. So I'll probably paint him up to go with my Necron army. For my birthday, my husband has signed me up for Imperium magazine. So my Necron army is about to get fucking huge. Yes, it's Easter. Have you guys, I'm sure it's late over there already. You guys have already been out egg hunting and all of that. Alright, there we go. And then this goes on to the 60. So you can see how much is left there. There's a pretty lot left as far as space goes. So if you wanted to proxy this guy something on a 50, you could do that pretty easy. So like, so that's a 40. So you could even probably actually fit it on a 40. You would just have to cut some of it down. So like, you can see it. You can see it there. You'd have to trim the edges off, and you could probably fit that on a 40. And that's a 50. A 50 would fit really well, actually. But we're going with the 60. Alright. There we go. Get some glue on the bottom. Then plop him down nice in the middle. There we go. Swirl. You were egg hunting at 6 in the morning. Yeah, that's a nope from me, dog. That's a big nope. But hey, if you guys had fun, that's all that matters. Alright, clip that out, and then we have got this other one here. These are like weird like little bars that like hang off his hips. And they're kind of like swirly. Honestly, I would love to see what this guy looks like when he's not like swirling around, because like the tassel things that he's wearing are like 20 feet long, so it has to look just completely bizarre. All right, let's figure out the swirl action here. How does Swirl Town work? Okay, I'm just trying to align it to the picture. See, so I'm like, okay, that tine is there, so that goes like that. So this one goes like this, I think, somehow. This is why you always dry fit your models. Ah, okay. See, yeah, that was totally wrong. This one goes like that, and this one goes over here somehow. Like that. Okay. All right, we're good. We are good. We got to figure it out. Go. So to be honest, I know nothing about this guy's lumineth rules. People were saying that he's like super fucking OP, which I think is cool, but honestly, I don't know. That's neat. Energy swirls seem a bit more separate from the legs. Could probably proxy escape it if you. Yes, yeah, like I would never put this guy inside a foam container. But yeah, I'm debating proxying him as a Skaven. The problem is that like there isn't a really good 60 mil Skaven model that's like an HQ kind of thing. Right? So like I would have to either put him on a different size base, or I would or just have to talk to the opponent about it. Like he's not really big enough in my opinion to be a Vermin Lord. There we go. So like, but I kind of want him to be like an HQ because he's kind of a big fancy model. Which is one of the reasons why I'm thinking the Transcendent Catan. Because like that isn't an HQ, but it's like a pretty expensive model with special rules, and it's got this whole thing where it can't take more than 3 wounds at a time, and I don't know. It's what I'm kicking around for it. But I'm gonna build him as is, like just straight build, and then we'll figure it out from there. But yeah, I definitely would not want to put this guy in. I would definitely not want to put this guy inside a foam container. Like, he has to be in a magnetized box. Thankfully, like the one that my husband got me. Where's my head? My head is weird. Like that one that my husband got me. He got me that for Christmas, and it took damn near 4 months to get here from like Poland or something like that. But it is amazing. Right now, that's 2,200 points in there of 4 different armies. I was going to be teaching a friend from work how to play 40K today, but they had some real life stuff come up, so they couldn't play, which is cool. But that's all the armies for that in that box. There's a knight. My bloodthirster's in there. I'm gonna let that dry. So while I let that dry, I'm gonna grab the box and look at it. Oh. Super mini small box review. So it's like a metal box, and all of the trays are magnetized. So like they're magnetized to the back, which is really nice, so they don't slide around. But also like all the models are magnetized to the trays. So that's really nice. But you can see it holds quite a bit. And then whoop, and she's ready to roll. And there's pouches on each side and stuff. It's really nice. Super, super nice. But I got my bloodthirster in there. I got a knight in there. Got my admech in there. And the other tray. The other tray's got the rest of my corn demons and a 500 point force of Nurgle Death Guard. So there we go. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. I like it a lot. Alright. So, let's build our buddy Sevireth. Bye, Chris. Yeah, the magnet box is really nice. I'm super in love with it. It's like a game changer as far as like storage and stuff is concerned. Like it literally makes it so much nicer to transport models to play. Like, because I had the foam bags that he got me for Kill Team, and they work super good for Kill Team because Kill Team doesn't have a lot of like the big models in it. But then I've been playing bigger 40K and Warcry and stuff like that. So really, I needed something that like was magnetized and not foam because of all the weird delicate models. So I am super pleased with that thing. I love it to pieces. Okay, come here. Let's see what we got. Alright, so we got our legs. Gotta clean those feet up. There's some nasty nubs there. There we go. Alright, and same thing for this one. Oh, that one actually didn't have a nub. A nasty nub. Nice. I guess there's a little bit of a nasty nub. We'll still hit it just to be safe. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, and then we need the back of the body for this guy. For Sevireth, so he's facing this way. Alright, so body first, I guess. Test fit this, just like that. Come on, Glow. You're killing me today. And then it's just like, I'm a leak everywhere. LOL. That's the sound my glue makes, apparently. Then we got shoop, like that, where his butt fits in. Why am I... What? I literally just put this on a second ago. There we go. I was like, why am I having trouble getting that in the hole? I don't know. Alright, here we go. We got the hips. Hips don't lie. That's the swirly dirly wind noise. And there's a fox spot. Oh. So, there he is without any of the fancy bits and bobs yet. So it wants me to attach him before I put the other pieces on. I don't want to do that yet. I want to fully build him and then we'll attach him. So we'll come back to that. So if you didn't want to put the horns on the fox mask, you probably could totally get away without putting them on. Looking at the detailing, like, you can see there's like this line here, right? But it really just looks like it has like super big jackal ears. You could straight up just like not put the horns on if you didn't want to. Personally, I think the horns are cool, so he's gonna get them, but... Go. There we go. But yeah, this guy's a nice simple build. Nothing too complex at all. Like, even the swirly stuff, which to be honest I'm kind of dreading, is not bad at all. Like it goes together really easy. There we go. First dead runner for the Foxing Man goes into the trash can of shame. Alright, let's see. These are all pretty much independent, so they can pretty much go on however I want, or whatever I want them to. So we'll go ahead and put the weapon on first. Go with his fire arrows. And put his foxy face on next. Yeah, Warhammer community put out a little story about this guy, and he just like straight up murks a Zinch HQ. And it's like, LOL, what? And apparently his lumineth rolls are like OP is absolute fuck. Hopefully the lumineth have a like ton of OP stuff, like rolls wise. I actually never fought against lumineth, but apparently their like main character model is super OP too. That is what the internet would have me believe anyway. Wait, how the fuck did this go? There we go. It goes the way that makes sense with the pose. There we go. There's our completed horny fox. Oh wait, no, he's not horny yet. Where's the horns? Duh. We need to horn our horny fox. Right now, he is just a fox. There we go. And I'm going to use the big fancy ones because they're fancy. I will say these fox horn things, they're going to make awesome bit box pieces. Just super cool. Like, you never pass up a set of just like decorative horns. And then that goes on like this. There we go. Alright, so for the horns, you can like feel it click. It has a like very, very defined like clicking spot. There we go. Get rid of that nub. A little bit of glow in there, not too much. Go. And then the other horn goes on. Just like shit. Just like, come on. There we go. Just like that. And there he is. There's our completed horny fox. Alright, so let's get him onto his swirly dirlies. Before we finish him all the way up, we'll take a look at his leftover bits. So this is what you're going to get left over. You're going to get a chest, both arms, another mask, a quiver, and the other set of horns. So you're essentially getting him from the waist up. Again, honestly, I wish they would have thrown another tail and legs in here, and this, then like you could totally kibash the living hell out of this guy then. Which would be awesome if they had done that, but instead you just get the upper half. I might actually kit bash him into something for my ad mech, to be completely honest, but we'll see what happens there. So let's get him all hooked up onto his swirly dirly. Alright, so he's got a couple points of contact, it looks like, which is good. Let me clean up this nub here that I apparently missed. This blade is dull as hell. I need to put a new one on. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so those actually glue together. Alright, so let me do that. That'll add a bunch of nice strength to this. Go. Those glue together like that. And then he glues in a couple of places. He glues in... Oh, hold up. I've got another nub. A bit easier to get now. Well, I can hold him before he's on the base. Alright, there we go. Okay, so he glues in. Like, oh, I see why they wanted you to not put the quiver on first. Okay. Sorry, bud. I need this. Thank you. There we go. Alright, so he goes in like that. And then, what? Where the hell do all his swirly dailies connect at? Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the directions. It's not actually that complex. It's just gotta figure it out. Ah, okay. It's the piece on the tail. Okay, I see. We're good. I gotta figure it out. He has a little piece of cloth on the very bottom of the tail that connects there. See, I was seeing this like empty area. And I was like, alright, something has to go there, but I don't know what. It's this little piece in the bottom of the tail. So he goes like, if I stop knocking him off, his tail goes up like this. And then that one goes into the back. And then, okay, yeah. See, that was a little fiddly to figure out, but now that I got it, it wasn't bad to do. So, just like that. And it looks like this actually connects there as well, so that we have another connection point, which is good. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that as well. There we go. Got a little bit too much glue there. Sorry, Foxman. There we go. Yeah, so then he's got a couple of connection points. He's got the tail, he's got the ankle, and he has the point on the back, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Now we can put the quiver back on. So, if you build him separate like I did, just don't put the quiver on and you're fine. Put the quiver on after. And you're good. Alright, where did that piece of his outfit go? There it is. Alright, last swirly dirly we got here is the connection piece for his loincloth. So, let's figure out which way it goes. It goes this way. With the blank piece going up. And then that. So one of them goes here, so I know I'm going to put a dot of glue there. We're going to glue that in. And we'll figure out what the hell it connects to. Alright, so let's see. It looks like it just goes literally just like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay, we can do that. No problem. That's no biggie. Boom. And we'll make sure this is good and connected still. We'll get that nice and good. I love it. So cool. Alright. Alright. Don't drop him, no. Alright, so there's our completed Horny Fox. There he is with his bow and his big swirly action. He was actually not that complex to put together, but Some of them are weird, like this connection here at the tail, but I mean, I did it all on camera. It's all perfectly fine. No biggies there. But yeah, there he is. So let's get some size differences and see what we got. Already looked at the leftovers. This is how you build the other guy. It's essentially build him the exact same, but you put a different body on the on him. That's it. That's his roles on his data sheet. Yeah. Alright, so here he is with a Sister of Battle. So, whoa, he's not even on camera. That's how fucking big he is. Yeah, he's bigger than I expected, which is really nice. So yeah, so there he is with his Sister of Battle. And we'll use, here he is with a Tyrannid Broodlord. Keep him on camera. There he is with the Tyrannid Broodlord. The swirl adds a lot of height. There he is with the Swarmlord. So both on 60s there. And he's still got plenty of extra height over the Swarmlord. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. Here's one of the new AOS Beastmen. There he is against one of them. He's even a bigger creature than the Beastman is, which is nice. But he's much bigger because of the swirl. Here is one of the AOS new Seekers. Again, nice and bigger than that. I'm just grabbing the stuff that's near my desk. Just for size comparisons, I figure it's probably enough. Here's a Sister of Battle tank with him. So that's pretty darn cool. And my sadly did not win the painting tournament, but at least got an honorable mention. Gazgul, Thraka, and Sevireth right there. So yeah, that's pretty darn cool. But that's pretty much Sevireth in a nutshell right there. Not hard to put together. Supposedly his rolls are amazing. He can be used as lots of different proxies. You could use him as a Demon Prince. You could use him... I'm probably going to use him as a Transcendent Katayan. Sleeps. I think he'll work really well as a Transcendent Katayan. So, probably what I'll use him as. So yeah, that is Sevireth, Lord of the Seventh Wind, and the extra fox pieces you get. All right, so guys, I'm gonna call it there since he's all built up. I'll go ahead and call it, and I'll figure out some time next week to stream as well. Some day that works better because now that I'm back at work full time. The Wednesday's a little bit of a challenge, but we'll figure something out. But yeah, there's our Horny Fox, all put together and fancy and flowing and swirling on his big wind swirly dirly. And there he is. And I will go ahead and call it there, and hopefully it was fun to watch them get put together. And see what honestly is a pretty way too complex model. Actually not that bad to put together. Actually pretty easy. So yeah, so it's fun. Alright. Have a good day everybody.